You will be freaking different. I'm telling you. I'm not joking when I say that. That's from experience. And that is not the only route. There are routes that are easier. Mentorship, like I said, someone who's already had that experience. Following a path that someone has already done and laid out for you, right? It's not necessarily going to work out exactly the same way if you follow that path the same way that person did, because there's lots of different factors. Like the time may be different. There may have been that trending at that time. The economy, the society may have allowed for it then, but now things have changed and you try the same thing that that person did back then. It's a whole different world now. So in fact, the thing that you're trying and the route that you're trying, which is exactly the same as this other guy or girl, and it worked for them and brought them success, is kicking your ass, because it's a different world. It's a different dynamic. They swam the sea when it was calm. You're swimming the sea in a tidal wave. It's a different environment. Different things are gonna work, different things aren't gonna work, okay? It worked for them, but they swam in a tidal wave and they had to do this, and that in order to make that happen. You do this, and that in a calm sea. You've used so much energy doing all these things that you don't need to do, that even swimming in a calm sea is exhausting for you. You don't hit the target that you wanted to hit because you were there doing all these other things that you didn't need to do, and you wasted energy. You didn't refactor, you didn't think about it, run it through your filter and assess the environment correctly. So you screwed up. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the environment is different. So it's not guaranteed that because you do this thing that this other person's done, it's gonna work. Same is true for mentor. Like, it increases the probability because they know the space and they have experience and all that kind of stuff. It does increase the probability, right? And they'll understand different dynamics that you won't, but it's still not a guarantee. Because again, the times, the environment, the world may be different. Landscape may be different. Just think of techniques before social media and following social media. Pre-internet, following the internet. It's totally different now. Companies pre-internet, companies post-internet. Even if you look at when the internet started, like, again, look at Facebook. Facebook at the start of the internet to Facebook now. Even got a new head company name called Meta. It's totally different now, and the way they operate is different because the environment's changed, the landscape's changed, it's all different now. So don't look at any one thing and be like, oh, okay, all I need to do is do X, Y, Z and blah. Like, that increases the probability, right? It assists, but it's not that easy. You're still gonna have to put in work, you're still gonna have to be attentive, and you're still gonna have to adapt, switch, change, learn new things. Take those scars, take those L's, etc. That's the easier path. Even with assistance, with mentorships, speaking to someone with experience, looking at someone who is in the position that you want to be in and following their path. Those are the easy routes, right? Going through it yourself though, that brings a whole other level of just energy and experience and intrinsicness, because you feel that at your core, your soul, because you have been through it. That has been your tailored experience that no one else has had. They've had similar experiences to you. If they've gone through it, through the thick of it, just like you will have your own unique experience that you can draw from, and you'll know and feel different. You can explain that to someone else, and you can explain why X, Y, Z, and this, that, and the other, and how it felt, and this, that, and the other. And the thing is, when you're explaining that to that other person, they're not going to really know what it's like, what it really feels like. Secondary information to them, but to you, you were there. It's different. So that depth of knowledge, that intrinsicness, that understanding, that level of understanding is the deepest it can be because you were there experiencing it. That is going to bring, like I said, a whole new level of understanding, experience and knowledge, and changing you as a person, right? So whether you succeed or you fail at that thing, only a complete failure if you haven't learned lessons from it. If you've learned lessons from it, then it's most likely, I would see that as a failed success, because you've grown, you've adapted, you've become a better person from those lessons that you've learned from your failure, and you are different. That experience is intrinsic to you. A lot of people on the internet do say, hey, you know, learn from others and take their things and this, that, and the other, but you can't learn being there. So what I'm saying is, even if you've done things the hard way, even if you walked the scenic route and the long path, even if you took those hard bumps, battles, rocks and punches to the face, for however long you've done it, there is, in my opinion, way more value in that than going, taking someone's advice and getting there like direct real quick and this, that and the other. But then with all that in mind, it depends on what type of person you are and what you require of it. If it's something that you don't give a ish about, then maybe you want the quick route and maybe you want someone to just tell you how to do the thing and you do the thing and then you get success. Done. No bother, no stress, no scars, no all of that kind of other stuff. Just want to get to the thing real fast, thank you very much. Yeah? If you're that type of person, and I'm not beating down on anyone that wants to do that, by the way. I'm just saying there's different types of people that are going to cherry pick. Certain methods and routes are going to work for different people at different times, right? So with some stuff you may want to go the scenic route, and some stuff you may want to go the long route because you want that in-depth learning, you want that in-depth experience that no one else can give you, right? They can tell you about it, but they can't give you it. You have to walk that path, sometimes alone, a lot of the times alone, right? And experience that for yourself. But then some people may want, like I said, that guidance, that here's the blueprint, here's the map, do the thing. Go. And some people want the hand holding. There's no shame in any of these, it's just what works for you and what you want. Some people want to get there real quick, they want the payoff. Some people care about lessons, right? Some people care about the experience. Some people, they need it now. Some people, they don't need it now, so they can be more patient with it. Some people don't care about this thing in particular, it's not that important to them, so the quick route's fine. But for some people, it is that important to them, so they want to learn all there is to that thing, that zeitgeist, that how it interacts with everything else, how it interconnects, all that kind of stuff like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So I myself have gone through a number of experiences that are in depth and are, hey, I've experienced this, I've gone through that, I have the scars, I have the battles, you know, the wars, the experience and knowledge on these things, because I went through it myself. That's different on a whole other level, and I chose to go that route with a number of different things. I'm grateful that I did and grateful for it. Not saying that humble pie didn't taste real bad, and I'm not saying those L's didn't freaking wreck mans. Okay, so those failures and the L's, they were so brutal, right? Like I'm feeling those now. I'm feeling them still. So don't get it twisted, right? It's brutal, but it's damn sure not a waste, right? There is meaning and very deep, like saying, deep value in it, intrinsic value that you can't get anywhere else. A mentor can teach you this, but they can't teach you the experience. Like they can tell you about the experience that they've had, sort of thing, but won't know to that level. You'll know yourself. Whatever you've done and someone else hasn't done, you can explain it to a certain degree to that person. You being there, you know what that air smelled like at the time. You know the temperature of that air, how it felt on you. You know what you were thinking and how that challenge that you were facing felt. You know the environment and how everything was. It's so potent. Like it's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's different, sis. So this is what I'm saying. It's like you could tell someone about that experience, but going through it yourself is different, and it will make you different, change your character, how you tackle, look at things and operate following that changed. All of it, it's different, and this is what I'm saying. So with all of that in mind, it's going to be up to you and your filter to ingest all this information, understand where you want to be, how important the thing is to you, and which routes you want to take, okay? And it's also up to you to understand, is it worth going for? What are the probabilities of that, considering everything, your skills now, what your skills could be if you are going to use mentors, etc., go it alone. And it is also down to you to understand that, yes, you may not be capable right now, but that does not define as to whether or not you will be capable at that thing in future with hard work, good decision making, utilizing that filter and mindful learning, right? So don't, or do your best to not beat yourself down either way, regardless. Do do your best to be, and I don't like using the word realistic, but do your best, take the information in around you and consider it properly. Don't just disregard the information. Just because something's tough, it doesn't mean that you can't succeed at it. It is a good practice to really do your best to understand that challenge and that zeitgeist and understand what that challenge actually is, rather than just going straight at that challenge and not having a clue about the level of difficulty it may pose. You may not have that information to hand straight away, and that's one of the benefits with speaking to a mentor or looking at someone who's already done the thing. But even looking at someone who's already done the thing, they can make these really difficult things look easy. In fact, it's usually the case. They make it look easy because they already know the way, they've traveled the path, they're just doing the thing. There's still work involved and all that kind of stuff, but they are at such a level where they make it look very easy or seamless, and they may even have a team. So there you